doing? I'm getting chased by a fucking bull that's up in the paddock. I'm in waders. There's nothing cool about it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Deep Drop. This is a fishing podcast. If you're new, welcome. Good to have you on board. If you have been around for a while, welcome back. Good to have you back. Good to have you part of the bloody journey that is just going on, and we're just getting started. Luke McCredden here with me as always. Adam Ring. Ads, how you feeling, pal? What's happening? What's going on? And geez, we're nearing that 200 mark.
We are. The bat's getting ready to be raised. I'm trying to keep focus because I don't want to go out early. But no, going all right. It's a little bit. I need to find a little bit of fishing mojo again.
Yeah.
I've unfortunately had to have a few weeks off. The girls have started netball again. That's kind of killing the weekend.
You started with a bang. You started.
I was on.
Oh.
Yep, I was on.
The form
and I'm ready.
Elite.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back into it. It's like I've been rested.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. But we've had some cool nights.
That's
kind
okay.
of reminded me that I'm not really a cold weather person.
This is where you go back into your shell and just.
But I've got it. No, but I've got to stay on the path.
Yeah,
so
right.
Feeling good.
Good. Well, you've come to the right place. You might get some inspiration tonight, Ads, but hopefully everyone, the community out there listening and anyone who is new might find something in what we talk about, Ads. We have a lot of fun. We go silly a lot of the time. We also, pick apart some pretty cool stuff too, whether it's gear or chasing certain species or whatever it is. But the question must be asked, as we do every week off the top of this show, is, Adam, explain to us what the Deep Drop is all about, please.
Listen, the Deep Drop is kind of like a nasal spray.
Oh, wow.
You didn't think I was going there, did you?
Nah, not at all.
Now, what I mean by that, we're starting to get into cold and flu season. As a matter of fact, I think I'm keeping one at bay at the moment, but I can feel it coming.
Oh.
Now, what I mean by the Deep Drop being like a nasal spray, when you're all congested and fucked up, you're just about to go to bed where breathing is a proper chore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hit that nasal spray.
Yeah.
And you get the first nostril. There's always one nostril that unblocks first.
Oh, what
and
a
you're
feeling.
just like, the world's right.
Yeah.
Like, I can breathe. Now, listen, want to clarify, we're like the good medicated nasal sprays, not that saline shit that is just like squirting water up your nose.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, the
proper,
good stuff.
The good stuff. The one you get sort of half addicted to and you have to wean yourself off it.
Okay. So it's kind of like when you just need, to break the congestion or just need to feel a bit better, you spray a bit of the Deep Drop up your nose and everything feels better. Okay, all right. I see where I think I eventually found where you were going with it. I don't mind it at all. Okay.
It's pure fucking dribble. Dude, I don't know.
Well, hopefully if you are new and episode 180 is your first episode that you've joined the Deep Drop, that's kind of a guide. That's
where we're at.
That's where we're at. But don't, I think it'll all make sense. Just once you've got 5 or 6 episodes under your belt, you'll go, okay, yeah,
okay, I get
can
it.
go anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
So roll with it. Hey, if you are new and you're wanting to join the community through socials, the Deep Drop on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. You can find us on all those platforms. Give us a follow. Share the love. Just spam your mates with it that you don't think have heard the Deep Drop yet. Just hit them one day with all the links to all the social pages. just for shits and gigs. Yeah. Oh, we get fucking hammered with marketing material these days, Ads.
That's the Deep Drop way right there. Just pester your mates with links.
And share it around. We love it. We appreciate it. The interaction's brilliant. It makes my week. Every day I'm hearing from you guys out there, the community, whether it's sharing videos that you want me to attach my face to and have some fun with, or you've got some legitimate stuff that you want to share because you've come across it and it's cool. And often, Adam, which always makes me smile, is, hey, you guys in episode 112 were talking about this. Here's what I found for you. And you're like,
Yeah.
great. This is
Beautiful.
brilliant.
Let's go.
I love it. I love it.
We'll go back and listen to 112, just get brought back up to speed, and
Yep.
we'll tackle it again. Why not?
There's so much of it. And like we said, Spotify is a platform now where you can comment directly on episodes. So if you're listening and think, I need to tell these dickheads something, tell us.
Do it. Just
Yeah.
tell us straight
100%.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you and welcome. Let's rip into another episode.
Luke, bit going on around the country over the last week. The latest round of the ABT Brim Comps has been in Tassie.
Nice.
Now, the thing with Tassie, I've never fished there for brim, but I do keep half an eye on the Tassie round every year because I just think it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like the way you catch them. So Tassie brim, renowned for fishing big jerk baits for big brim, up on the edges. And to someone who fishes for brim, don't judge me. I just gave an opening for all the fly fishers to get right into me with that statement. But I do fish for brim, and there's something about the thought of catching big brim on big jerk baits up on the edges. And you're like, that's really cool. And it sort of got me thinking, if we had to list out the main species that we would encounter, or because I guess we can only speak on our experiences, what would be the coolest ways to catch them? And I thought, okay, let's make this into a fun little deep drop arrangement. So, Luke, I'm thinking if we list out half a dozen species or whatever that you know,
all right,
anglers of the deep drop would come across on any given weekend, what would be the two coolest ways to catch them?
So you're not talking most effective ways.
Nope.
You're just talking simply if you could take your pick.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah. It feels awesome. You feel like you're a legit fisho when it all comes together. And
I'm glad we're going to do two ads because I feel like there's a lot of people out there who will go, we'll just top water everything.
Yeah. And you know what? It would
so.
be. It would be a correct answer.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's time, like not all species that we'll cover. It's either the window for top water is so insanely small and rare, or some species, one in particular, I'm thinking that just I wish it could be done, and I don't think it can.
Yeah. So let's start with what you were just talking about, because so when you say bigger jerkbaits for these brim down in Tassie, how big are we talking? Like
60 to 70 mil.
Yeah. Okay.
So typically big baits.
Yeah.
To me, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Brim,
because there's something about just fishing big.
Yeah. I was going to say you do a lot of brim fishing. You certainly do more than me. Why don't we start there? Why don't we start with brim? Talk us through, from your perspective, what's a couple of the coolest ways to target brim in your eyes?
I'm absolutely shit at it, but catching brim on jerkbaits up on flats is cool. And maybe to me it is cool because I am shit at it and I can't catch brim on hard bodies. I've tried and I just can't. So I would put that in the two. But I think number one for me would be dragging big brim out of deep snag.
Nice.
Fishing slow plastics. Waiting for the tick, setting the hook, and then anything could happen.
Yeah, and you're fishing lock drags, basically, just a pull.
Fishing hard.
Fuck. Yeah.
Going hard early.
Yeah.
The first 2.5 seconds is violent as shit. And then
Yeah.
you either get dusted up or they come out and then they'll just dog around for a little bit, take a couple of runs, but you're good.
Because potentially people that have been following the show for a while have probably picked up that you go hard on a fish regardless of its size and what gear you use, and you don't
like to fuck around.
You don't. You like to rip the face off a fish if there's an opportunity. I don't mind that. I mean, if battling against a snag with anything's pretty epic, hey, and a brim knows exactly how to fuck you up.
Yes, but I will also give an honourable mention. I don't think it makes my top two, but I'll give an honourable mention to an unweighted live prawn feeding it back to brim. Watching mine pick up that would be an honourable mention.
Yeah, I was going to say I had an experience recently with brim, which we spoke about a few weeks back when I was up in the Brizzy River, and with Declan Williams fishing prawns, the Z-Man prawns, and basically sort of lobbing them against pylons and seeing them get literally inhaled, swallowed whole. And I'm like, that's different. They're not, and there was no ticks, there's nothing. It is just, I need to eat that because if I don't, it's going to piss off.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I think the snag thing's pretty awesome, though. I reckon that's a good one.
Deep snag. There's just something awesome about it. Awesome. Yeah. So what would we do? What are some of the other species? Let's go to something that you're quite passionate about because I am actually quite intrigued to see what you'll say. But what would be the 2 coolest ways to catch a kingy? Because this would be one where it'd be easy to say top water.
Yeah. Well, can we say that?
100% we can. Yeah, it's exciting as fuck. I've experienced that with you, and it was awesome.
You have. You've been on one of the pretty silly sessions actually, where there was just fish, a lot of fish, and fish everywhere.
But what was awesome about it is we really struggled to catch them any other way.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. Oh well, I guess we better chuck stick baits again.
Put the poppers on. All right.
Yeah, I love it. But I think I've said this to you over the years, going back way back when. I still love when you get you just everything stops in its tracks when you hook a kingy on a jig, particularly deep water. When you're jigging and the world just stops and you just get buckled over and fucking railed over the side of the boat. We're talking big kings in deep water. That I reckon that feeling is pretty special. I love it. It's hard work. And it sucks.
Deep jig and big kings number 1.
Yeah, I don't know if it's number 1. I mean, it's hard to beat.
But it's in the 2.
Top water strike. I reckon it's in the top 2. Yeah, definitely.
You've done much live baiting for them?
Yeah, I have, and it's again
kind of shit.
Super effective. But there's now, and it's going to probably get more fish, and depending on the day and where you are, potentially bigger fish. But I don't know, man. Like when you're especially, and this is something that we'll tackle in another episode, but I feel like that vertical mechanical jigging's almost fucking disappeared from our fishery in a lot of ways. Yep. Anyway, when you're doing that, so you high speed jigging, and you just, like I said, everything just stops when you get a fish on it. It feels awesome. It feels everything feels wrong. It's the truest test of gear, I reckon, that you can have just about with that sort of fish, because if you have one bit of that gear, line, rod, reel, that's not up to it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know? Inferior product won't work. Anyway, so that's for me. I reckon jigging is cool as shit. It's definitely in the top 2. And I think top water has to be there, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. I think so. You can't argue.
Big fish, shoulders out of the water, charging a high-speed sticky or something is ridiculous.
All right, throw one to you. And again, we're going back into the estuary perch, and I'll put bass in the same sort of conversation for the sake of it, for the bass anglers amongst us. What's your top 2 for that?
This is a clear top water one for me because you get the theatrics. It's not like catching a brim off top water where they'll hit them and they'll sip them and it's cool. But
if you had to break down what type of top water lure you're chucking around, because there's a lot of different styles now.
There is, and honestly, it doesn't matter. I think they all fit in the same category again because I'm basing my answer on theatrics.
Yeah,
when a bass or a perch hits a top water and you hear it happen, it's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
What's a better? A better feeling is when I was going to say, what's a better feeling when you're at or in your area that you're going to be targeting perch and bass on top water, and you hear the boof, no any lure or nothing, but when you hear it anywhere, just around you, you go,
it's tools down and find something that works on top.
We're in the right spot. Good.
Yeah. Because all you need with top water is I'm half a chance, and as soon as you hear something feed on top, it could be
100 meters away. Yeah, doesn't matter.
But but you're instantly in the box looking for something top water.
Yeah.
The other way I want to save my top two, I haven't done too much on it on estuary perch, but was lucky enough to have a muck around on some impoundment bass with it earlier this year.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Catching them on like not even big for, they'd be big for estuary perch, but they wouldn't be big for bass. But crankbaits.
Yeah, right.
Aggressive cranks. I still swear by it to this day that a low 30s bass hit that crankbait harder than a 50 centimeter fish I caught on a plastic.
Fuck. And
I swore this thing was bigger.
Yeah.
And it was just a...
So your fitty was on a placky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I caught a few smaller ones, and that was just rolling a crankbait back.
Yeah.
Dude, like just a 60 mil crank, but one of those more like American bass style, like big, wide bubble bodies, square bill. They caught a few fish on it. Every single one of them almost made me jump. It hit the lure that hard. You're just like, oh, that's a good fish, and it was 30, 32.
It's almost that, because there's so many situations with different fish and different lures where that's the case, and it's got to be something to do with, like I said, with those prawns and those brim. It was like, I've got to eat this fucking thing. I'm not having a look at it. I'm not going to have a little tap and a little sniff. I've got to eat it. So it's pretty cool.
It's interesting because, and I think that's a lot to it. Like I have a think about those bass. I would drop a 3-inch minnow on a bass's face, and just the easiest way for it to eat it would just be to open its mouth and breathe in. So it's not even if it didn't want to eat it, it could easily eat it. But I think with a big profile crankbait, cruising past on a just a constant wind, it has to commit. Otherwise, the bait's gone. It has to commit. It's got to want it.
It's got to want it. It's got to want it.
It's got to want it.
I want to throw to snapper, because you mentioned before live baiting for kings, and you're a bit boring or whatever. Live baiting for snapper, that's in my top two.
Well, I was actually going to have dead baiting for snapper in my top two.
Really? Well,
yes.
For coolness?
Yes, for one reason.
Why?
4 rods could go at once.
Yeah, and often do.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. That's a fair reason.
And I haven't. I think I've caught. I don't think I've caught a snapper on a live bait. I remember catching gars on a trip years and years and years ago. I don't think we put them down live though.
Well, that was a fucking mistake.
We still smacked it.
No, but yeah. Oh, it's cool when they fucking hunt down a livey, and you're basically just feeding them. Yeah, they hit them hard and eat big baits too.
Eat them properly.
Big squid and big whatever. Yeah. Well, because on top of that, a snapper on a plackie's cool.
He's awesome. Yeah, that would be that'd be my second way. But again, mine's more of a I guess a romance angle for fishing dead baits. You know, there's your maximum capacity of rods out. So I think in the salt it's like 15. But no, it's not. It's only 4.
It's not. Don't quote us on that. No, don't quote us on anything, actually.
So 4 rods out. But you've got a second angler, so it's 8 rods out.
It's your dog, but he's fishing.
Yeah, but whatever. I'll buy him a license just to take his quota.
If you buy a license for your dog, does that count as an angler?
Should you imagine that?
Because remember there was a time there where I think it was the Hawthorn Footy Club was buying memberships for people's pets to make their membership numbers look bigger. Anyway, I don't know if that's true, but no. So don't buy a license for your dog. Well, you can, but it doesn't. It's not gonna. It doesn't fly in court.
Or it's 4 rods or whatever.
Judge Judy's going to shoot that down real quick.
Just something about you're sitting there and everything's fine for a minute, then all of a sudden one rod tips in the water, and then just as you lean over, the one on the other side goes over too, and then 2 more start getting taps, and you're like, what do I do here?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What about and what I'll throw a species to you that we've both done a heap of, and there are quite a number of ways to target them. Trout, because I love trout. I love spinning for trout. Love it. But when I think about it, as I've just said it, I don't think of any of the ways cool. It's it's always a bit of a chore. It's awesome. You're loving it at the time. You're always in a beautiful location. The fish are beautiful once you've caught them. But while you're actually fishing, you're like, what am I doing? I'm getting chased by a fucking bull that's up in the paddock. I'm in waders. I need a shit. There's nothing cool about it.
Do you know, it's actually a great point, and it's a really... There are funny species like that. They're one of those species where there's a really surefire, easy way to catch them. And you go, nah, fuck that. And it's spinners.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the last time I walked a trout stream casting small hard bodies just because I think hard bodies are cooler than spinners. And not catch a fish all day and not throw a spinner and walk back to the car going, oh, well, that was a tough day.
See, I'll always have it's always, I'm not leaving until I've had a few casts with a spinner because it's the, but see, I think the same with plastics. For me, they're a fallback. I know that they're so effective in certain situations. I don't even
think of plastic for trout.
They're the last thing I think of, but they do work a treat. You know, a T-tail minnow is, everyone's got a packet with them when they go trout fishing.
Yeah.
No one uses them. No, I shouldn't say no one. But do you know what I mean? It's like the cool way is probably a, I think 70 mil hard body or, whatever.
Yeah.
But then...
Do you know what's not a cool way?
What?
Not what you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
Don't go there.
What's not a cool way?
I was going to leave him alone. And I saw on your face that you thought I was going to say.
I didn't say anything.
Do you know what doesn't sound fun?
What?
Paravanes and cowbells.
Listen, I've been, Adam, we've been in this industry for a long time. From day one of stepping into a tackle store, I've never understood the fucking things. I've somehow refused to learn, not refused to learn, but I've avoided learning anything about them. When I worked in retail, I can't remember anyone fucking asking anything about them. I can't remember anyone buying them. I'm sure they did. They definitely did. And now, 15 or so years on, I'm 20 years or whatever it is, I still don't know what they do and how they work and what are you doing? Is it just for the lakes or some shit?
Yeah. It's way too. It's about just getting Lewis. It's shit. I couldn't tell you how to use a paravane. Wouldn't have.
That's what I mean. Like if you
every time someone would bring one up to the counter with a paravane, I'm like, I hope they don't ask me how to rig it. I don't. And the only one that made it worse, which I think sounds even less fun than a paravane, is lead lining.
Yeah.
Did you ever have someone in the shop come up and bring you like their TR200G or their Abu 6500 with a spool of like 18-pound lead core and go, just chuck on 6 colours for me? And you're like, fuck, what am I supposed to do here? Because you could cheat on the back end where you're just tying the lead line to the mono. Like no one cared. Just strip the coating back, snap the lead out and do a back-to-back uni. The problem is at the front end when you should be nail knotting it.
Yeah, no. You've lost me at nail knot.
Well, but this is the thing. The customers would lose us at nail knot too. So we'd run around the shop looking for a nail knot tool and hope to fuck there was one on the shelf that had the instructions in it.
Yeah.
And then you see 2 half-wits up the back at the rigging bench with 1 nail knot tool, 2 people and 1 set of instructions, and I'm trying to work out how to fucking use it.
It still baffles me as to, and please, there'll be someone within the deep drop community that's sitting there going, you bastards, how dare you put shit on my fucking...
Educate me.
Educate us.
And topic for another day, let's talk about lead line, because I wonder if there's other applications for lead line that could be really beneficial that aren't for trout. Because I'm sure 6 colours of lead line with a Tassie off the back of it and a trout that's 15 centimetres long, you might not know the trout's there.
Oh, I mean, lead lining's what the commercial fishers use, isn't it? Just dragging around baits for kingies and stuff like that.
This is more lead core, not lead line.
Core, yeah.
Lead core. But
Yeah,
I just don't.
same,
I don't
same.
get it. Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Awesome, mate.
Yeah.
I want to go lake trout fishing with a 6 kilo bait caster, glass rod, and a cheap snapper reel. Like, fuck, that sounds awesome. Said no one.
And lead. Yeah.
So, but anyway, we digress. So, what are the 2 cool ways to catch trout?
Yeah, hard bodies.
What about fishing maggots under a burley cage?
Never done it.
Like a burley feeder?
Never done it. I've bait fished for trout. I've never done the burley feeder thing, and that's yeah. Again,
I have done it before, and I think I shared a story a long time ago on this pod about how I poached a fish off a really good mate of mine.
that was a gummy shark, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, but I've bricked him twice. DC, shout out. Stole a trout rod off him.
Wow.
Pretty sure it was in his hands too.
This is new. Geez, he must be a good friend if he's still talking to you.
Oh, I don't know how. I cut his lunch hard with the trout.
So what do you put in them? Those.
We were just filling the sawdust with the maggots in the cage as well. But you can feed like a pollard burley or a burley, just anything that dissolves in a fine.
Yep.
In a fine manner.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it was fun. I can't really remember, but
I mean, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. Hard bodies and.
Do you know what kind of sounds fun, but I've never done? Have you ever drifted worms or a mud eye down a run?
No, I was about to say. I reckon drifting a worm down a run would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
because you sort
I've
of
never
connect
done
it. It's probably the poor man's fly fishing. In a lot of ways.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll leave it alone.
Without the what? Go on. Okay, let's move on from trout. When you think about, and listen, you and I are not well versed in Murray cod fishing. We've been very open about that. We've done it. We've dabbled in it. When you think about it, though, what are the 2 cool ways to catch cod? I mean, there's a clear number one. I would have thought.
Yeah, top water for the same reason as the perch and bass.
Perch, yep.
You get the theatrics of the noise.
The implosion feeder, the sucking up 10 fucking litres of water as it eats.
And the lures are big and noisy too.
Funk. Yeah. Yep.
There's something, and again, never done it. There's something really cool, or the thought process of casting a lure that's way too big.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like I think of it like a 10-inch mag draft. And
just something obnoxiously big.
Yeah,
because if it's going to get eaten, there's every chance it's this, behemoth of a fish.
Again, I don't want to bring this up because it's been brought up before, and we actually raised this in a live show once, and then realised there was a fisheries officer in the crowd. But do you remember that? If live baiting was an option for cod, that would be pretty cool.
The options are endless.
Yeah, but again, we were. Adam's been, for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about. Adam, you've been an advocate for. Can we just pop a hook through the back of a trout and send it out? No, we can't. We're not saying we can.
Why not though? How come
don't ask me that question.
Salt water, but we can't in fresh.
I don't know. We've had this conversation, and I can't answer that. And we will keep looking into it.
You can't tell me slow trolling a 40 centimetre trout.
Well, it leads me to what probably should be in the top 2 is trolling. Like X-Raps and shit. Like we set Kate Norman a challenge live on a show. She went and bloody did it. X-Rap 30, I think it was.
The bigger question is: there a species where trolling for them actually features in the top 2?
Probably not.
I can think of one, and I've never done it, and I don't know if I'll ever do it because it really doesn't interest me that much. But
let's be real. Trolling's not that fun.
No, not at all.
Unless you, no, it's not.
Unless Curtis was talking about trolling like big fuck off skirts for big fuck off blue marlin.
Blue marlin, yeah.
That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Mm. It's still 8 hours of fucking boredom, though. You know.
Oh no, I'm not saying I'll ever do it.
You will do it. We will do it.
Yeah, no.
But
I'd be happy to sit on the boat and watch Curtis do it.
When you're right though, when you're talking about a skirt the size of your arm.
If you're going like
fun.
a 10 or a 12-inch skirt and this thing's just massive, it's the size of a small yellowfin. Like,
yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So for cod, did we say top water and
big swim bait? You reckon?
Big swim bait, yeah. Well, what about marlin? It's a tough one because let's be honest, there's kind of two real options if we're being real. It's trolling a skirt or sending down liveys on bait balls or
What sounds fun for you? Because I don't know. There's something about marlins never really grabbed me.
Oh, I definitely think the idea of pulling up on a bait school, pulling a couple of fish up, and then sending them back out around that same area, knowing that there's marlin around feeding on that big giant ball of fucking slimies or whatever. That's cool because it's kind of anticipation. And you and I over the years have done heaps of trolling, and we both it just doesn't fire me up.
No. Switching a marlin off a teaser would be cool.
Yep. If plenty of people have done it, and when I say plenty, I don't know. It's still not massive, I suppose, but marlin on a stick bait would be pretty cool. I think,
do you reckon,
stripes and stuff have come up and have a bit of a crack.
It'd be pretty cool to see.
It's just yeah.
It'd be so unreliable to get a hook.
It'd be so unreliable, yeah. And also you got to finding the fish and then trying to chuck them around when you've just worked 6 hours to find the fish.
Yeah,
that's probably the last thing on your mind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind just someone being ready to sneak up the front of the boat and just start pegging casts out while you're feeding liveys down or something.
Just completely spooking every marlin.
Just on the off chance that you fucking ping a marlin on a popper or something. Be sick.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Just I want to shout out to the community. Has anyone caught a striped marlin on a stick bait?
Or
a popper or any sort of top water? Like I'm not talking about a marlin coming up and hitting a skirt that's on top. That's trolling.
No. We're talking it's trolling. We're talking
casting at marlin. Have you caught a marlin on top water?
Yeah.
You'd have to get pretty lucky. I think not for the fish to eat them, but to pin them. I couldn't imagine like a 4x or a 5x treble getting stuck in that bill.
Would you be just trying to rock singles, and really just if there is a strike,
just hope you gill hook it like it?
Yeah,
just
yeah. I don't know. It'd be like there would be a fair bit of luck involved just once you've got the strike, whether or not that.
What about those
gets
lures they use over in like Malaysia at Rompen and
with no hooks
for the sails that have just got like the horsehair hanging off the back?
Yeah,
and as they hit them, it just gets wrapped and sticks to the rough bill. Would that be an option for marlin?
I don't know. Something tells me it would just tear apart, but
they're just a big sailfish, aren't they? With no sail.
So just a fish. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think they've got more power than a sailfish with all, not being disrespectful. Yeah, any sailfish out there listening right now, I'm sorry.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, do you think there's a 30 mil lure with horsehair that we could catch gars on top water with?
So just no hooks?
Yeah, just horsehair.
I feel like it's got to be like a bread fly type arrangement, but it's horsehair.
Yeah.
You almost just burn it through a school of gars and pick up 6 or 7.
Yeah, they're all tangled in this shit.
Yeah. What about Barra? We're going Iconics. Because and again, you've almost got it now more than ever, which is crazy. Because 10 years ago you didn't really have to do this, but you almost need to separate wild fish and impoundment fish, don't you? When you talk about this stuff, because two very different, almost fisheries
very different.
Now.
But I think two very different. But I think my answer might be the same. Having done little of either, I don't know. And it's maybe because I haven't done a lot of it. But again, I think jerkbaiting Barra is kind of really cool.
Yeah. I must admit, in what I've done, which again, compared to a lot of people, is not much, mate. I have so much fun just chucking hard bodies around and into snags, into drains, into anywhere that looks fishy, and I don't know. There's something about
because I think the lures are cool as.
There's heaps of lure options. You
Yeah.
can mix and match. Because again, and this probably says more about you and I ads, but yeah, I think the lures are the cool part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed chucking some prawns around, some sort of
Oh,
5 inch big prawns and stuff
I
like
wouldn't
that.
mind doing that. I've never done that.
Because you know what? What I was noticing again, using the 5-inch prawns, they eat them differently. In my short experience doing a bit of both, so that they're more of an eat. That's just there's a prawn, I'll eat that,
I'll just sip it.
and it's just like a thud, and you're on sort of thing.
On. Yeah.
Whereas chucking around, all the hards and stuff, it's more
They've got to hunt them and hit
it's
them.
like bang, yeah, and then straight aerial. You know what I mean? It's almost like the aerial comes up. It's a bit delayed when they're eating a prawn because they're just having a quick feed and they're like, oh, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, why is this prawn towing around? What about vibes?
Yeah, I didn't chuck them. I haven't chucked them around. Yeah. A bit of a. Do you know what it is? And I was thinking about this last year, doing a bit of fishing up north. Was like, I think because you feel so connected with those jerk baits and stuff, you physically feel them swimming, and you do. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't like to be just not doing anything, and I know, not saying that that's what you do with some of those vibes, but a lot of times a bit of a hop and let it and pause it. I just feel like I just want to be
doing more with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. But bloody effective. Like,
especially when those fish are on like rock bars and bits and pieces, it can be deadly.
And it can also be the difference between donut days too, when you pull out them when you need to. So yeah, I would say like for me it would be 80 to 100 mil jerk baits and then a soft prawn probably.
Or something.
Yeah,
interesting, because I've never done the prawn thing. That'd be cool. I like the sound of it.
Yeah. Okay. What else you got? What about to round it out? We keep it relatively current because there's a shit stack of bluefin tuna in the western part of Victoria at the moment and down around Tassie as well. So when it comes to tuna, what's the coolest 2 ways to catch them?
Is there more than one way to catch them? Would you feel what in the trolling scene, which is the biggest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would to try and give trolling some sort of love. Would you prefer to just throw a pilly into a school and hold on, or would you prefer to troll?
Oh, I think the clear number one for tuna's got to be top water again, stick baits and shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but if you're talking straight off the bat, dredge bars with lures attached, absolute no. It's an absolute no.
It's worse than just trolling nude.
They work. Does it work? Yes, it does fucking work.
But do we want it to work? No.
No. Do we? When that one goes off, everyone's going, I don't want it.
Yeah, no. Oh,
You
shit, my phone's ringing. Yeah.
I've got a meeting. Sorry. I gotta go.
Is trolling skirts cooler than trolling divers, or other way around?
Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Maybe the only way it might be skirts might be cooler is because there is a potential to see a strike, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, because they're sitting higher.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Don't know. It's hard to put cool on trolling. Is cubing cooler? The yellowfin thing that used to probably not.
Yeah, but at least cubing might be cooler because again you see them.
Nah, you know what? Nah, I retract that about trolling. If you get a pack attack from bluefin or any tuna, it's pretty fucking wild. Like you were saying before about
the
snapper
story. Yeah. Actually really that's really true.
And because even if you've got, and the same could be said for mackerel, for any of those pelagics, right, around the country. even if you've just got 2 rods out, a lot of, we know down here, a lot of the tuna guys will run, 3 or 4. There's usually a few people on board. But even if 2 rods go off at once, it's pretty wild when you're trolling and the spools are just getting emptied and you're just like, oh my God. And then the next rod goes and it's like, oh.
Yeah, one rod goes off and everyone goes, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Yeah. So that is cool. If you can get those double or triple hookups, it's pretty fucking wild to see those reels. Just
bluefin
ignite.
fishing does provide some comedy and entertainment.
Yeah.
Because trying to watch an angler get a hooked up rod out of the shotgun is pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, I'll give you a hand, mate. No, leave him.
Just let him go. Let him go. It's in strike already, and old mate's only 5'3", and you've got a 50 wide sitting in rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Question to wrap up this segment: how many shotgun outfits do you reckon have been lost? Because just that split second where it releases from the rocket launcher.
Oh yeah.
And if the person's grip's not firm enough on the rod bar,
that fish turns out to be a hungy and it's just gone.
How many do you reckon? Community,
it'd have to be.
Community, let us know. Let us know. Do you know anyone? Has it happened to you? Have you lost? And it might be from anywhere around the boat, in the gunnel, rod holders, or anywhere. Have you grabbed it out, realised it's already in strike or higher, and you've just been a bit casual with it, and it's just shot straight out of your hand and gone. It has to have happened.
How many tuna fishermen do you reckon have lost outfits because they're trolling in the snapper racks?
Oh, yeah. How many do you reckon have lost outfits and not even realised until 4 hours later?
Yeah, hang on. I thought I had a spread of 6 out. Why is there 2 left?
Yeah. Oh, I want to know. Surely we've got some stories. Let us know, community.
Yeah. Have you lost outfits to bluefin?
Looking for your next fishing weapon? Bar Crusher is Australia's #1 fishing boat builder, leading the industry in design, excellence and quality. For the most advanced plate aluminium fishing boats, or to build your dream boat online, visit barcrusher.com.au.
Ads, I've just hit the stage of my life where I know there was a lot of lead up and warning, but I wasn't quite prepared to be the passenger for an L plater. But I am. Here I am. Here I am. But you know what? I love it. It's been all right so far. Touch wood.
I don't.
But you're not a good passenger when it comes to you're not a good instructor.
No, my first session, no.
Right.
But I took Addy on the weekend, and it was a billion times better.
Okay, good.
Because we had to set some proper ground rules before we got in the car.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So no, second time was better.
Second time better. All right, good. Yeah. But it's an interesting sort of mindset, and it takes you back to when you were learning, and obviously it's a fearful time, because it's all unknown, and you sort of And for the most part, I think that the community sort of understands, there's an L plate, go easy sort of thing, and if anything, just pop back a bit, let them do their thing.
Relax a bit.
Yeah. Instantly, should there be L plates at boat ramps?
Oh.
Now, not as a disrespect thing, but as a, hey, I'm new to this game, back the fuck up. Just let me take my time here. We've designed boat ramps in our journey of the deep drop Adam, and ultimately the greatest boat ramp ever designed was right here, right in this studio. Do we need to revisit it and factor in? Now, there's 2 ways to think about this, so I'm going to throw them both here. I want you to unpack it with me.
Okay.
There is as you go through, you sort of pop up your L plates just to let everyone know, just, hey, I might be a little bit slower, just bear with me. And I think everyone for the most part will go, oh yeah, fair enough. It's the ones that just dick around and you go, what the fuck are you doing, mate? Like, you literally, what are you doing? But if you've got the L's up, you go, okay, yeah, cool. Listen. And you know what? I might even go over and say, hey, can I give you a hand? Whatever. The other angle is at the big ramps, at the big marinas around the country, because we know there's a lot of big ones with multiple ramps. Should there be a L ramp?
Yes to the L ramp.
and with the L ramp is also like the fast lane, so to speak. So if you're
the pro lane.
Yeah, the pro lane. Yeah. It's like a swimming pool. Someone's doing proper laps. Fuck off. Get out of there if you're doing, you're just sticking around and going to walk half the lap. Like,
what are we doing here?
So I was just thinking about it because all of a sudden, it's come full circle and I'm a learner again, so to speak, or I'm in the learner car, which is awesome. But maybe we just need to sit back and think about that angle because we know boat ramps can be a fucking stressful place.
Oh, mate, there is nothing more daunting than trying to tackle a boat ramp with people around when you're not that great. And I fall into that category. I don't reverse trailers of any sort. I don't have any. Like it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to reverse a kayak because it's strapped to the top of your car. And I know how to reverse a car real good.
Right. Okay. Good.
So it's daunting.
Mm.
Honestly, I think just in the peak times.
Yep.
I think it wouldn't hurt to have a learner ramp. There's one ramp there that's maybe has the longest runway, so there's not much. You can start the reverse with everything in line. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to correct the trailer at any point. You can drive in straight and reverse it straight.
And it's probably just the mindset that people go, that's going to be a slower moving one. That's fine because people are sort of getting their bearings and learning. Now, even if you, to your point in peak time, even if you had, whether you're around Sydney or around Port Phillip Bay or up near the Brisbane River or any of these really populated places where there are multiple ramps and ramp launch facilities, maybe there's one or two that are the dedicated ones that literally, they promote them as, hey, if you're just getting in, just learning, you've just got your first boat, here's where to come. There's a dedicated L ramp.
Would you have a dedicated council helper at the ramp going?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
not to do it for you. Not to do it for you.
No. Just to keep you on track, mate. You're good, mate. Hey, listen, you're kicking out a bit. Straighten up. Left hand down. Like, just a little bit of, you know what I mean? Little something.
Your light. Just turn your lights off there, champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn your lights off, pal. Yep. You're blinding everybody. Let's go.
And just if shit hits the fan, they can just step in and go, all right.
Just go, mate. Well,
we'll move it out of here for you. Yeah.
No
Okay.
disrespect, but let's move this on. I don't mind it.
I don't mind that. Creating jobs for the community members. That's good too. And ultimately, I just think it makes it a bit more inclusive, And it could also be, because I don't know what the rules are and regulations of learner drivers actually towing or backing boats around, but that could be the place where it is legal, if it's not already. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
It's like, all right, son, I've driven the boat from home to here. Jump in. You're going for it. And it is a crowded ramp, yes, but it's an L ramp, so we're fine. Like, everyone's
we're cool.
okay.
We've got a helper. I'm in the car with you. It's all good.
But this is where you're going to learn.
Yeah. Even just a little bit of, you nailed it straight to go. Mate, take it back another couple of foot, mate. You can, get a little bit more. Yeah, righto, mate. You're good. You know what I mean? Just, hey, bungs in, mate. Like, we're all stressed here. Bungs in.
What about
safety chain on?
Yeah, all of the stuff, like the full experience. Because you're not. Because if you go to middle of snapper season ads, Patterson River boat ramp, nightmare. Well, not nightmare. It's a great facility, but it's busy as shit. You're not. If you're a learner, if you're a teenager, 16, 17-year-old, with your old man's not going, jump in, son, have a crack. You're just going, let's get the fucking boat in the water and get the fuck out of here.
And just find a car.
And vice versa.
Find a park.
And which is also fair enough, but it's like, I think, it's just opening up to learn in the actual place where you need to learn.
What would the parking sitch be like for L plate trailer users?
I reckon it's got to be the same, right? We don't want to make it too easy where then when they move into the more advanced ramps, so to speak, that it's then completely different and harder. It's got to be same, but it's more about the patience, and there's, like you said, there's council members there sort of helping out if need be. So we need to make sure we the training's there. Could it broaden out to on the water? Could you have L plates and P plates on your boats? What does that mean? What happens there? Does it sort of give you and are there areas that are Or, it might be if you're on your L's or your P's. Because there's new rules now, or not new, but since we're
there's
learning,
different
where you
colours
can't.
and shit.
Yeah, and you can only take a certain amount of people and that sort of shit.
Yeah, you can like you got a max speed of 80 k's. I don't know.
So maybe
I might have made that up. I don't really know.
I don't want to go into making rules up about boating and stuff, but hey,
No.
Anyway, just an observation. It's an
interesting one because it is and can be a proper problem. I think once you're out there, you're fine because
yeah.
world's your oyster type thing.
Do you remember the old timers that, and I'm sure they still do it everywhere? Go, it's one of my favourite things to do is grab a couple of cans and go sit at the ramp and watch all the shit fight. And you go, mate,
you're not helping anybody.
You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem.
Entertaining, yes. Necessary, probably not.
Yeah. Or if you're there, could you maybe go and give them a hand? No, I'm all right, mate. Not helping. But anyway, but yeah, boat ramp.
It's an interesting one because it is something that, isn't it weird? One of the most difficult things you can do in a car, reversing a trailer, is not something that's required to be taught. Once you've got your license, you fucking go for it, mate.
So
tow whatever the fuck you want.
Well, it's no different. Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
It's a fucking monster truck. I don't care.
Go for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as your rear axle doesn't fall off, don't care.
That's interesting. Does that need to be you know how there's different levels of truck licenses and all that sort of shit? Does there need to be I don't want to make it more complicated than it already is, but a little sign off that's like he's passed the towing and reversing.
Just a little, when you flip your license over and you've got all conditions.
Conditions.
He's
good to tow. Yeah, he's good to tow. Right.
Yeah, he's good to tow. Yeah, he's done the little.
He's done the hours.
Towing course arrangement, and he's proven he can reverse a trailer.
Because you don't even go into like the Vic Roads down here in Victoria anymore to even get your L's.
No,
daughter came down at 10 o'clock the other night and goes, "Got it." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah, same. My daughter did the same. It's like, I failed it 3 times, but I got it on the 4th. She's right. What?
Yeah. There's no little booth and touchscreen shit. Like,
you know what? Yeah, the booth. That's right. And if you failed it, you had to walk a shame out of there. Yeah. And I didn't. I didn't fail. I just want to.
No.
But you had to. You had the embarrassed walk of shame, and you had to rebook and front up to the same one again.
Yeah. I wonder if the towing element of the, even just the learners is like enough points to just pass. Because if you nail a fucking reversing a trailer into a car park or something, that should just be immediate. You're fine to do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you can do that, you can navigate Coles and Woolies car parks. No dramas.
It was like the end of your P's when you always got given the parallel park or the 3-point turn.
Yeah.
And the whole time you thought, give me the 3-point turn. Just give me the 3-point turn.
Yeah. Do you know, I hit the gutter on the parallel park and it wasn't at the end. It was halfway through and I went, oh, fucked it. Because, you get drilled into you, or if you hit the gutter, it's an immediate fail.
Yes.
So I went, oh, fucked it. So I just didn't give a shit. For the rest of the thing, I'm just like, fucking whatever. Got back and passed. I'm like, sweet.
I was lucky. I got the 3-point turn.
Yeah, nice. Anyway, but it's just, it's L-plate boat ramps.
Don't mind it.
Don't mind adding it to the test, though. That's not bad.
Like on the back of your boat license or the front where you've got like your PWC, whether you can hit the jet skis or not. Maybe.
Is that what it is? I didn't know that's what it was for. Okay.
Whereas, I actually don't mind that if you can prove that you can reverse it.
The world's gone mad, though. We're going to be fucking doing kayak tests at some stage soon. You watch.
Oh, they'd be find another way to get another, just another test with another license and another.
Did you see, just quickly, did you see there was a video that I reacted to recently, which was sent to me? They're like little battery-powered jet ski type sort of arrangements.
What? Yeah. What was the go with that?
Don't know. Didn't look into it much more than that, but they were
looked awkwardly fun but pointless at the same time.
Yeah, but do you know what? I look at that shit and I go, so sorry, just anyone who's listening, on Instagram, I get sent lots and lots of videos and do reactions to them and have a bit of fun with them. There was one somewhat recently, if you scroll down, and there was basically it was like I guess it was like
It looked really light.
like a lightweight version of a jet ski with no engine and anything in it. But then they dropped a battery box in the middle of it, which is what it looked like. And then it became like this jet boat.
That went quick.
But I instantly go, oh, there's room for rods there. I could stand up and cast off that. You know what I mean? Like you could easy fish off that
100%.
thing. And I just think about my local waters and just whipping up an estuary in that thing. And it'd be quiet as shit.
Would it have to be licensed?
It'd be, I don't know. See, I don't know. See, this is where it gets fucked. Like, imagine just being able to do that and go, well, it's like an e-bike, isn't it? It's an electric vehicle.
Because remember, there was squirreliness around when people started putting electric motors and shit on kayaks.
Kayaks, yeah.
Well, does it have to be registered as a boat?
Yeah.
It's not though. It's a kayak.
Yeah, and this thing's not. It's
You can only do
essentially
so
a
much
toy.
damage.
Like, you know, it's a...
That's right.
But-
a toy that you can fish out of.
But I was looking at it going, okay, you've got a battery, so you've got a certain amount of life in it before, you know, you might have to go and check. But if you just wanted a couple of hours on the water, like I said, whizzing up an estuary system, they went quick, but also it'd be quiet as shit, you'd imagine. Yep. But also just even out in the bay for a quick squid and whiting bash.
It'd be pretty cool.
I was a fan. I mean, I'm
and
open.
Someone would do something stupid with it. They'd kit the back out with snapper racks and put outriggers on it, and you know what I mean?
Yes, and that's okay. I've seen a few of those little things where in the States they've decked out little skiffs and stuff like that. If there's anyone out there in the deep drop community that has a knack for building this sort of shit.
Yeah, have you got something unusual that's kitted out?
Or just that you could kit out
that
for us.
Or that you're... Mate, as much shit as we have given jet skis, mate, I'd own one of those fishing ones any day of the week.
Yeah, because you're not going to go and do circle work around a boat.
No.
I don't necessarily put shit on the jet skis. It's the
jet skiers.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So
it's like fly fishing. I don't put shit on fly fishing. It's the fly fishing. No.
I do. I do both.
And I yeah. Anyway, so if someone wants to build a little bathtub-sized boat for me, I'm in. Let's do it. It needs a bit of power. Needs to be nice and cheap to run. I don't want to put fuel in it. I don't want to put fuel in it.
I just want to plug it into a battery charger.
Yep. I want to charge that bad boy.
Plug it into a battery charger. Yep. Don't need much on it. Make it as
simple. I just want to be able to put a little cooler where I can put whiting.
Beers, ice.
Yeah. No. yeah. Oh, so 2 coolers. One for fish, one for a couple of frothies,
and one for a kill tank. Yeah.
And then just like little, I guess, rod holders that can just be like gunnel, the molded rod holders that just sit in the gunnel or whatever.
Nah, we want tech.
Yeah, we want some
live scope.
See, I knew this would get silly. I want something really basic, and all of a sudden now it's fucking some rocket Elon Musk type shit.
Yeah,
but
because it's cool.
That we've got some clever people in our community ads, and I reckon there's someone out there who could whip something up. It'd be fun, don't you reckon?
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
This is a great one. The community get involved. If you are handy.
Yeah, because we're not ads. I don't think you mind me saying that about you. Because
no way.
We're not as a rule. You and I, we're just not. So we need help.
No. Yeah, with something that's cool, practical,
yes,
easy, different,
gets it done.
And you do what you're comfortable with. Listen, if you're a whiz with this sort of stuff and you want to tech the piss out of it, go hard.
Yeah, hey, we can work with that.
Yep, send through your submissions. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, submissions. All right, let's do that. Hey, ads, we now need to do this.
The deep drop.
Top 6. statement right there. Big statement right there indeed, Adam Ring. This top 6 ads, is fair to say, was probably the most... What's the word? We had to work the hardest on it. And not for a negative reason, for a really positive reason, which was the fact that we couldn't... We had so many options that we struggled to actually come up with what the 6 needed to be.
Yeah, we had to actually think of a direction that we wanted to go, a game plan. We had to remind ourselves numerous times that this is our list.
Yeah,
and
and
because we want the list to reflect how you and I think and talk on a daily basis.
Yeah,
that's where we'll. And after doing a bit of research on this, after doing a bit of research on this topic, there's a lot that would be a 100% shoo-in for any top 6.
Yeah,
but not from our era. We didn't listen to them.
But this isn't any top 6 ads. This is the deep drop top. I fucking can't even talk.
Yeah.
I think most penises.
Yes, correct. That's what I thought he said.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, and it all makes sense to us once we start unpacking it. But tonight, Adam, we are doing the top 6 female rock vocalists.
There has been some epic, and will continue to be epic female rock vocalists.
Yeah.
We had conversations about, is this rock or not? We had conversations of, is this, what era do we want to take this from?
Yeah.
And basically we landed on, we need to have listened or listened to these artists and be familiar. Because there's some no-brainers, but they're not on our top 6.
This is why it's great, because everyone will have a different top 6 and a different list and different additions and different honourable mentions because of what they're listening to. So this, Adam, is very much based on us and our ranking of the top 6 rock singers, female rock singers. We're interested in. Now, we know there'll be people out there that'll go, well, Stevie Nicks, Janis Joplin, 100%. They're in the upper echelon of that era. Not in our top 6.
No, we're not that old.
Well,
I shouldn't even say that old. We didn't grow up listening to them.
We had plenty of Fleetwood Mac happening, but it wasn't. Listen, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not there for us, and that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
We had. Do you want to go through some of the honourable mentions? Do you want to just
honourable mentions? Yeah. So we obviously we had Stevie Nicks. You brought up.
Yep.
Would be insane to not talk about female rock singers and not mention Stevie Nicks. But we had Dolores from the Cranberries. Shout out. Courtney Love didn't make the list.
Didn't make the list. Could have.
Didn't make the list. Could have.
Hole.
Easily could have.
What a band.
What a name. Hole.
I don't think, and maybe it's our age or the era that I remember Courtney Love from, but I just think controversy. I just think I never feel comfortable thinking about Courtney Love, and not that she's proper
weird unit,
but just the the Kurt Cobain thing.
Oh, the Cobain thing.
It doesn't. I don't feel great about. Anyway, she was an iconic rock singer.
So from Courtney Love to Courtney LaPlante, lead singer of Spirit Box. For those that are into a bit of the newer, heavier stuff, she's the in thing at the moment and is insanely good. Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, she can belt out a tune and play the guitar at the same time, which is insane. She's great. And just a friendly shout out to Avril Lavigne, because we didn't love a bit of complicated.
Yeah. Mate, that was the punk rock genre, but it could easily have. It fits into this still.
Yeah,
great. She was great. She was great. We didn't quite squeeze in Vanessa Amorosi into this. It's not. That's pop.
Yeah, it's pop.
We'll always
if
like
it was
to
a
give
pop
her a
top
mention.
6, she'd be number 1.
Mate, yeah, it'd just be her songs. 6.
Yeah.
What is it? Shine.
Shine and Shine.
Absolutely everybody. Yeah, bang. There you go. They're our 2.
Yeah.
There'd just be them mentioned 3 times each.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's get into it. And straight off the bat, I'm so excited with what we landed on, because it just brings back a mixture of memories in some regard, but also in current playlists that I listen to regularly. So I absolutely love.
And a couple of wild cards in here too, I think.
Yeah, potentially, but that's okay. So
I'm happy.
Should we launch in? Should we do it? Let's do it.
Kick us off.
So the top 6 female rock singers. Number 6, Sarah McLeod from the Super Jesus.
Had to be an Aussie in there, and was she not rock and roll?
She
Like,
was
just through and through.
full rock star, right smack bang in that era of Aussie, the best Aussie, in my opinion, the best Aussie sort of era with the Living End, Powderfinger, Grinspoon, and the Super Jesus are still. If a song comes on, I enjoy every second of it. They were fucking awesome, and
they had some bangers.
She's the epitome of rock and roll. So massive shout out. And I'm so glad that Sarah McLeod made the list, ads. Number 5, Gwen Stefani. Now,
Bet you didn't think this would be on there.
Bet you didn't think this would be on there. I think no doubt everyone liked them. Whether you loved them or not, you kind of like, yeah, cool. But Gwen
And they were
Stefani,
alternative rock.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They still feel like a rock band. Gwen Stefani definitely sort of shifted, or not even shifted, but went in at some point to the really pop scene, which is fine, whatever.
And we're talking about
We're talking about No Doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, Gwen Stefani.
And I want to preface all of this by the way of saying I think a really good way to think of all these artists that we're talking about are if you can picture them at a big day out festival, a Glastonbury festival, then they fit the bill. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And No Doubt have done those big festivals and absolutely killed. And I watched something recently, only from this year or last year, and it was, Gwen was tearing it up. Love that shit.
Another thing in common with all of these top 6, I may or may not have had a crush on all of them at some point or another.
Yeah, and may still have, but we won't reveal that.
We won't delve into that.
Number 4, Hayley Williams from Paramore. That just
got some bangers,
mate, and the vocal range and just incredible. It's hard. It's hard because you go as a vocalist, like she's got every reason to be fighting for number 1, but it's the whole package for us. The songs are incredible. She's incredible, and again,
persona,
rock chick.
Yep,
love it.
Yeah, yep.
Number 3, Alanis Morissette.
I'm really happy with this one.
Adam, I think you probably were the same. When I was jotting down some notes for our pre-show catch-up, which goes for about, 25, 30 seconds, I thought, I'd love Alanis to get in this list, but I don't know. Maybe I just because I love her so much. But when you came into the meeting room and said, Alanis Morissette, I went, yes.
Because I wasn't quite sure if it was going to fit into the proper rock category.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what?
It's
she performs live with a live band.
Yeah. And does
She's
festivals
rock.
And big rock shows and
there's songs that have got driving beats, some sweet guitars, but Alanis Morissette is a front woman through and through. She is one for me that just grabs your attention and just holds it the whole time.
She grabs it and holds it, mate. And the songs are fucking unreal. And I think I've said on this podcast before, the first ever CD that I bought was Jagged Little Pill.
Yes.
And I still listen to it on Spotify every now and then from front to back. Now, talking about rock, don't forget that she had one of the best rock drummers as her touring drummer for a long, long time.
Yes.
And rest in peace, Taylor Hawkins. Was Alanis Morissette's drummer. Now that dude, he's not going to go and just tap a light fucking drum beat. He's tearing that shit to shreds.
I was going to say, he's making everything else turn the volume up and keeps the energy rolling.
Yeah. So, there's no convincing that she shouldn't be in that top 6, and I'm with you. I'm stoked that she's there. Number 2. Sorry.
No. I'm getting excited about drummers now. How do you go? Alanis Morissette into the Fooey's?
Yeah.
Not a bad career.
He's probably done some. He probably did some more than that too. But yeah.
But anyway, sorry.
Do we do top 6 drummers at some point? Write that down. Write it.
Okay.
No, you write it down.
No, I got a pen.
Oh no.
And I haven't dropped it yet.
You always used to.
I haven't dropped it yet.
Okay.
I haven't dropped it yet.
How do we feel about the deep drop pens, by the way? Do you want me to organise some, some branded merch? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Number 2, Amy Lee from Evanescence. I mean, it's the obvious one. It's the obvious one, but it's still number 2. So hopefully people listening to this are going, well, hang on, what's number 1? But Amy Lee, talk us through Amy Lee. I mean,
I don't know what to say, and also keep it PG at the same time.
There was a moment where when she entered the rock and roll world where everyone just went, oh, I'm in love. There's a metal goth chick who's belting out bangers,
and it's hot as hell.
And that'll do me. Yeah.
So Amy Lee, tip of the cap to you.
And still, I think the Evanescence tour with Metallica this year or last year. I think they might. I think they might have been
too.
on the bill. They certainly were in, I think, Sydney or Melbourne. So
well, and Amy Lee also did a song to bring it into the new age on the heavier side with Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box and Poppy. That was a banger. It was a banger.
Okay, there you go.
Look that up.
Look that up. Jesus Christ, there's so much to look up. Now,
yeah,
I'm pretty pumped with number 1. Number 1, Emily Armstrong from Linkin Park.
You actually got me here for number 1 because, admittedly, I haven't messed with Linkin Park since Meteora.
Yeah, okay. And listen, I don't think you'll be alone in that. There was certainly a slight shift in what Linkin Park were doing, right?
Yep. But
yep.
The reason I am so happy that she's number 1, for her to come into one of the biggest rock bands in the world, we're not talking a band that, comes to town and plays a couple of small venues. No, they are playing the biggest venues in the world, every country they go to. For her to come in under the circumstances in which she had to, being so vastly different to as what's become a new metal and rock icon, and to still keep Linkin Park moving forward, not just rehashing old hits.
No, riding new gear that is very Linkin Park and very fucking cool.
Moving forward and keeping them at the top of what they do for their game, that's pretty special.
And they were out here recently, actually, and I'm very disappointed that I didn't go out and see them. But her vocal range is unbelievable. By the way, let's not forget that we're talking about singers here. So there's the whole package, like you've spoken about. But man,
because she could pull off the Chester screams and stuff as well.
Well, how do you step into a band replacing Chester and not being able to have his range? She nails the screams and all the bits. Like it's unbelievable.
Pretty cool.
If you haven't put much time into getting back into Linkin Park, in recent years, I highly recommend go and have a listen.
This top 6 could be the catalyst for me to revisit a bit of Linkin Park.
Do it. So I'm pretty bloody stoked with that. I think there'll be plenty of people who have some different sort of thoughts and opinions on the rankings or who was missing or who we didn't call out. So as always, please let us know. Jump into the comments directly on Spotify or hit us up across any of the socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of that. YouTube, did I mention? Yeah. Anyway, and let us know. But ads, that's a bloody good one. Obviously, we spoke about L-plate boat ramps. Keen on that idea. Let us know what you think. And of course, the 2 best ways to target particular fish. I think it's a good one. It's easy to just say top water for everything, but no, we went 2. Give us the second way.
We went deeper than that.
And let us know what you think, and if there's a species we didn't touch on tonight and you've got a couple of ways that you think are the fucking coolest, then hit us up. Let us know. That's us for another episode. Adam, thanks, mate.
Peace.